Hello.
Hey.
So this isn't a boat, and this clearly isn't the Caribbean. So we've got some explaining to do. What you're about to watch is our last week of living the boat life. The two of us. So my family is still on it. My parents are still living the boat life, loving it, living the dream. And we wanted to sort of go off and do our own thing a little bit. So we're living the van life at the minute. But what you're about to watch is 100% of the boat and the Caribbean. And I can say pretty safely that it's probably the best week we had on board. It's like the universe knew we were about to leave the boat. And we were just ticking stuff off bucket lists all over. Amazing snorkeling, amazing scenery, people, food. So you're in for a treat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. See you there.
Enjoy. What you found?
Well, Harry got a conch shell out and there's an octopus in it. A little baby one.
Hold it down. That's it. A phone bag. Bye bye. We've moved. Rodney Bay and Rodney Bay Marina has been our home since we arrived in St Lucia, since we finished the Atlantic crossing, and they've been amazing. The guys at the marina are awesome, but we have moved on after just under a month. I don't think we'd planned on staying there that long, but because we had family come out and visit and because it was a really great place to do lots of stuff on the island, we stayed there a little bit longer. But now we've come somewhere a little bit more remote. Check this out. Which was wishful thinking because it's absolutely beautiful. But actually, the only people we're sharing it with are a big old super yacht. That charter's at 870 grand a week, if anyone's into that. We're gonna go snorkeling and explore our new home.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think they are.
It's not a coconut tree. That little one.
I think it's a baby coconut tree. Oh, I don't know.
No, the leaf.
So where we're anchored up, in the bay, I can't... Oh. So we're anchored up in this amazing bay in St Lucia, and there's a beach maybe 150 metres from the boat. So we just paddleboarded into the beach, and then there's probably 10 metres of beach, and you cross over it, and then you get to this river. I think it's fresh water. It doesn't look particularly appetizing compared to the crystal clear blue water that we're currently anchored in, but it's pretty cool. It's definitely a difference of scenery, different terrain, coconut trees, banana trees. Now I'm getting pushed back by the wind and falling behind. It was very windy, which is why we sat down on our paddleboards. My mum and dad aren't actually, but Keeley and I are just taking it easy. Yeah.
And then stand up on the way back.
Okay, nice. It's a offshore wind, so hopefully will be just picked up on a conveyor belt back out to the boat when the time comes. It was a bit of a struggle. Oh yeah, we'll film the train of tourists coming past us in a second. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
So they won't come off, not really. Ready? There, just to your right. There, wait, exactly where your paddle is.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What you got, guys?
Lemons
And coconuts.
and coconuts. Oh, so while I was up the coconut tree, this guy came on his boat and we thought, oh, like, is it his tree? Are we going to get told off? And all he said is, do you want some lemons? And we were like, oh, okay. And then he came back with some lemons, like a massive bag of amazing smelling lemons.
They smell incredible.
So we give him 20 EC and he lets us keep the coconuts, and we've got some lemons as well. So I think we're going to do some sort of ceviche with the lemons with the fish that we caught on the crossing. Now we've got some coconuts for dessert and drinks. It's a good day.
Yeah, yeah. They don't want to stay on that.
That's a bucket list thing for me. Climb
up a
a
tree.
coconut tree and get some coconuts.
Do you think we can nozzle folks? Is that open?
Nah.
This coconut's a little bit past its prime in terms of getting the most water out of it. And you can see why. It's because this is the inside like nut, which is what you'd probably buy in a supermarket, and that's already started forming like a husk. So it's already turning like the inside, the watery bit, into meat, and this little bit here into the husk. So this will eventually start sort of browning and dying off. As you can see, it's already starting to do. So we got it just in the nick of time, I reckon, and the others were full of water.
Yeah, very good.
The meat is good for one thing though. That's good. Okay. Beautiful. And once you've got the top off your coconut with a large knife, all you need is a bottle of local rum. We chose coconut rum for the extra coconutiness, and a straw. Look how close these guys are getting to our boat. This whole bay, man, it's massive. Hello. You guys fishing? Yeah. Have you caught anything? Not yet. Okay, nice, good luck. So these are the, I don't know what you call it, like rafts. These are the rafts that the guys take the tours up and down the river. They pull them along, sometimes with like punts, but a lot of the time just with like little motorboats. And we think that because it's Sunday, they're not active today, and that's why the river's really, really clear today. We came yesterday, as you would have just seen, and it was really, really murky to the point where we thought it was quite a lot deeper than it is, but it's actually only about a foot deep. You can see it. It's crazy, crazy clear, which is nice. Considering it rained quite a lot today, we thought it would be even murkier than yesterday, but it's nice. Nice and flat, calm. And this there is the coconut tree that we found yesterday that beat us. We're not going to let it beat us today. We've come equipped with a knife and some rope to make sure we can get the big bad boys that are full of lovely coconut water. She is. That's the prize for today. Cheers. All right. And that is a success. Didn't quite get them down ourselves. Our knife on a stick plan didn't go to plan. But the fishermen guys that we spoke to on the way up here were walking past and they said, do you want some help? Obviously we said yes, and you should have seen, I think my camera ran out of memory at the exact moment that he climbed up the tree, which is so annoying. But the way he climbed up it, like just wrapped his legs around it, I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing. So yeah, and he got the bit, this is the big one, this is the one we're really trying for. And he got a few more, so we're gonna have some rum punches. Amazing, not rum punches, so we're gonna have some rum and coconuts. It's really impressive how they've caught those fish as well, because they're just using tiny little hand spears and there's barely any fish, and the fish we've seen are lightning quick. So they've obviously got some really good local knowledge and a very quick hand to be catching them. That there, still behind us. Ooh, what a day.
This morning we went back to the little creek river thing because we spotted a bigger coconut tree yesterday. So we went to go and get them this morning. They're currently in the sink. And now we're cutting them open. We got about 500 ml of coconut water from the first one, but it's sort of halfway to turning into like a coconut, the little brown shells that you usually get in the supermarket. So we're managing to actually get some fruit out of it and eat it. And it's so good. It's so creamy. What's up?
Thanks. Lionfish are an invasive species in the Caribbean and therefore have no predators, meaning they eat their way through reefs of native fish, lay millions of eggs a year and kill indiscriminately. It's been a dream of mine for a while to do my bit of pest control.
What did you find?
Lionfish! I found lionfish. We were snorkeling and I looked down and I saw one, and then I saw two, and then I saw about 8. It appears we had a technical issue with the mics here, so let me take you through what's going on. First, we cut off all the venomous spikes on the fish's dorsal, anal and pectoral fins. This venom won't kill you, but I've heard that the pain's so bad that people have begged for their hands to be cut off to make it stop. Not for me, thanks. So once the fins are removed, it's like a normal fish. Take out the fillets by cutting along the spine and the belly, around the head and the gills, and then boom, lionfish for dinner. Told you it was good. Thank you so much for watching. There will be less boat content now because it's usually us two that sort of are on the camera and stuff, as you've been able to tell through the last year of watching our videos. So thank you so much for watching, and if you like van life stuff, we're in New Zealand. If you like travel, or if you just like following our journey, then keep watching.
Stick around.
Stick around. It's going to be really fun. We've already done some cool stuff that we've filmed and are going to be putting out, and we've got lots more planned. So we'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.